Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Merry Christmas, and welcome to the Boxing Day fixture preview for the Predictor League and Fantasy Football as well. Now, as ever, I've first of all got to thank a lot of new subscribers just over this Christmas break just recently. If you do want to join in this Predictor League, there is a link in the description. It's never too late to join. So please don't be shy in joining that. Now, we can see here, as of the pre-Christmas round, a triple way tie for the Golden Caps. So 3 Golden Caps were handed out. Cost me a fortune. But there we go. Gaz Monster, Kebrov 9, and Gears Kale, all with 9 points. So, again, not a classic week. We're struggling a little bit over the Christmas break as a group. Again, no one cracking double figures, but 3-way tie. Very exciting stuff there. Parramatta down there in 4th, which obviously means that if we go back, I'll show you all the way down there. Not a good week for me. Not a good week for Pompey Canuck there either. If we go back and have a look at the overall leaderboard, we will see that Kebrov has opened up his lead at the top of the group now. What's that? 2.5 points? 1.5 points clear of Parramatta Power. Rujistan is still in there, as is the real villain. Adam Riley just slowly sneaking into contention as well. Only the 13 points back now as well. We can see going all the way down here to the bottom. Gaz Monster apparently gets the Golden Cap glory on the main screen for whatever reason that may be. Now, if we're going to have a look at what's coming up this Boxing Day and see what we want to pick here. Spurs versus Brighton at home. You've got to say, oh wow, people are a lot more organised than I am this week. Look at that. Excellent stuff, guys. Everybody put your picks in. I'm going to say probably a 2-1-ish kind of score. Let's go with that. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. I mean, this is essentially 2 clubs that look a little bit broken right now, don't they? There is going to be the new manager at Arteta. It'll be his first game in charge. Do we get a new manager bounce? Bournemouth at home, desperately in need of a win. I'm going to say Arsenal maybe just sneak it. Just sneak it on the new manager bounce. Oh, now I don't want to have to tip this. Aston Villa versus Norwich. Villa are looking like relegation fodder. We are now without John McGinn. I'll be honest, I can't see us winning this. We were so defensively poor against Southampton. It'll either be 0-0 or Norwich will win, I think. I just can't. Maybe we'll rebound. I just can't see it. I'm going to go 3-1 Norwich. I hate doing that. I really hate doing that. Chelsea versus Southampton. This is an interesting one. Southampton, I think they put away a bad Villa team. Chelsea are just looking in the business right now as well. I'm going to say maybe 2-1. I think Chelsea probably just be a little bit too good. But Southampton are an improving team, which is disappointing for me because that's a team down the bottom there that looks like they're better than Villa right now. Palace versus West Ham. I'm going to say 0-0. We'll say 1-0 West Ham. No, 0-0. We'll stick with my initial boringness. Everton versus Burnley. Everton. Now, this will be Ancelotti's first game in charge, won't it? Burnley is never easy to put away. I'm going to say they might just do it. We'll say 2-0. Almost went 2-1 there. Sheffield United. You just can't help going for Sheffield United, can you? Up against Watford, who were quite good against United. Weren't they, just before Christmas there? I'm going to say, I think Sheffield United, let the good times roll. We'll say 2-0. Manchester United, who are horrible against Watford, at home to Newcastle. Steve Bruce just never beats Man United, does he? I'm going to say a comfortable 2-0 for Manchester United in that one. Leicester versus Liverpool. I've been excited for this game for a long time. Leicester's just recent stumble lately, though. Maybe it doesn't mean as much now, does it? I think they're good enough to get a draw. I do. I'm going to say 1-1 in that one. And Wolves versus Man City. Wolves are a decent team at home. And this is actually the 27th. This is Friday's game. What do I say to this? I don't know. I don't know what I say to this. I don't know what to do. City's going to be too good, aren't they? Let's say maybe 3-1. Wouldn't surprise me if there was an upset there, though. Now, the next game week actually starts the day after on the Saturday. What I think we might look to do here is I might try and do a video sort of Friday-ish. So we won't take into account this game, but I'll try and do a video to come out for that. So don't forget double game week. If some of you already put your tips in for this one, no, not yet. So don't forget back-to-back game weeks here, and there's another one coming up very soon after that over the sort of New Year weekend as well. So just be aware of that, guys. There is, as I said, the double game week here coming up. Now for the fantasy football, this is for Patreons only. If you do want to look to support the channel beyond what you're already doing, I say this every time I know. There's a link to my Patreon down in the description. Any Patreon supporter will be able to be eligible for this one. Good game week for me last time out. Did okay in fantasy, not so much in regular in the tipping. Everybody else was sort of roughly the same. Only 9-point spread between the rest of the league. So it's good for me personally to take a little bit of ground off the top there. But it looks like it's Vulture and Cobra Chicken who will continue to fight it out. That's coming down now. What's that? 28 points, I think. So looking good there. Now my team for this week, I've obviously had to make a change with McGinn's injury. The change I made was that I brought in Mason Mount for him. Which is fine. I'll deal with that. I did want to try and get Rashford. I want to take Rashford out and try and get Ings in the team, but we'll do that for next week. Southampton, who are they playing? They were playing somebody that I didn't think I was going to get many points anyway, away to Chelsea, so I'm not too concerned about that. But with Leicester playing Liverpool, not much chance of a clean sheet there. So I'm going to stick Nick Pope in at goal instead of Schmeichel. We're going to go with Alexander-Arnold, Baldock, and Lundstram. Let the Sheffield United defenders roll there at the back. I haven't been so bold as to captain Lundstram this week, though. That only goes to Dele Alli. We've also got Cantwell, who, if someone's got to score against Villa, let's hope it's him. Sterling and Mason Mount as our midfield quartet, with Abraham coming back in with Vardy and Rashford up top. Let's hope Rashford can nick a goal on his overlay. Otherwise, I'll probably get rid of him anyway to get Ings in, but we'll see how he does here. Ings is just so much cheaper than what Rashford is. But there we go. That is the weekend preview. Short and sweet as ever. As I said, if you do want to join the tipping league, don't be afraid, guys. Go and there's a link in the description. But yeah, good luck. Let's see if Kebrov can maintain his league at the top of the group, or if we will see Parramatta Power bouncing back. Anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Boxing Day football, rest of your Christmas Day, and I'll see you tomorrow, Boxing Day, when we get our Let's Plays back underway. Take care.